So at the moment, you're in the Fireys and you started your online, what would you call it? Just online, online?
Yeah, online training. It's a concept that even I sort of was a little bit. It was new to me. It more got introduced to me through another guy, and he just said, "Look, I've got a friend who's. It's called the Coaches Cartel. I'm part of the Coaches Cartel, where they give you the tools and basically teach you about, like I was talking, ClickFunnels and landing pages and all of that stuff." So, speaking to those guys, and I'm like, how does it work? I had no idea. Like, I've literally trained, like talking about, I've trained people in the military, I've trained fireys, I've trained CrossFitters, the kids, the list is endless. And then I've got to this and I'm like, what do I do? How does this work? So, and it just runs off an app. I use an app. I get to upload the programs. I'll upload nutrition, depending on sort of what coaching they want. And then I'll have like a closed Facebook group. There's accountability questions on there. They get to, a live Q&A once a week with me. So the group can get on and ask questions. They can message me whenever, and I'll get back to them, within a decent time. But it's really that accountability, whereas when they use a log, they go through whatever the workout might be, bench press, 3x10, they enter their weight. Keep going through their squats, whatever, and then hit finish, and it comes through to me, so I can see what they've done. I can see where they're going to go, and they'll still get progression. So it's essentially for people that don't have time. I'm really sort of trying to help parents as much, because they're just busy and they struggle. So they can't necessarily get to the gym to see a PT when they're there. They can't get to a class when it's there. So it's giving them the flexibility to be able to go to a gym if they want to and train. There's videos of all the movements, there's explanations and all of that stuff on the app, so that they've got something to follow and they've got to be accountable to me. So it's been really good. Look, I'm only 8 weeks in from when I've actually launched the stuff. So I'm now just starting to see some really cool stuff with some people, and it's. You still see everyday life stuff where people get sick and this happens and it's, that's just what's going to happen. And it's just getting them through that. And I'm big on mindset as well, because I think, nearly 90% of it's psychological for a lot of people. It's like they'll eat something crap on a Monday and they go, "Oh, this week's ruined, I'll just start next week." Well, no, the week's not ruined, and it doesn't have to be the hardest thing ever. And
accountability is massive.
I
do a bit of business consulting for a couple of mates, and I'm just their sounding board and accountability manager. They do it. They come up with the ideas and have to action them, but they have to answer to me accountability-wise. And otherwise, they wouldn't do half of it.
That's it.
You know? So, mate, I reckon you'll be wildly successful doing it. I really do.
It's exciting. It's still so new to me, and there's still so much to learn for me, which is cool. I love that. But I'm keen to see it grow and see where it can go.
Wish you all the best. I reckon you're going to kill it with it, and it's going to help lots of people. It's an avenue to one to many, like a gym, but even more so. Which is great. So